So today we're going to be cleaning my PS5. Now I was one of the lucky people to get invited by PlayStation to order one of these within like the first year of release. I got it and it worked like a power horse, no complaints, but now it's dirty and I haven't treated it like the special item that it is. The new version just came out, it just released for purchasing. I haven't gotten one, but time to clean this. It wouldn't be the first time I cleaned this. I cleaned it when I first got it, but I've neglected it for a while, so it's time to get it cleaned up. So here we are. Gotta take the bottom off first. Wait, why I put that on so tight? How those? Oh, sheesh. There we go. Alright, so this is gonna be a video on how the easiest way to clean your PlayStation 5. So you're only gonna need two things. Okay, you're gonna need a Torx T8 screwdriver. The security Torx is gonna have that little pin in the back. Yeah, you see that little thing in the middle? Yeah, it's gonna look like that. It's different from a standard Torx screw that just looks like that. Okay. Now this right here, this kit, it didn't cost me a fortune. This cost me like $8 at Walmart. Best investment ever. So you're gonna get T8 Torx, security Torx or whatever. If you don't want to clean inside your fan, you don't need it. You're gonna get yourself a brush, and that's the end of the list. Now you do also need water, but I'm gonna imagine you have running water. I don't imagine you have a PlayStation without running water. If you do, then maybe you need to think about your priorities. So first, we're going to take these panels off. Now, what you're going to want to do is get this top panel here. You're going to grip this, right? And then you're going to pull it downwards. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this with one hand, but you're going to grip it here, and then you're going to hold it in the back, and you're going to grip it downwards. And if you're skeptical about it, don't worry. They always feel like they're going to break. But if you really feel like you're going to break something, I'll leave a video in the description showing you how to take off the panels. But I'm going to pull these down right now. Okay, so now you got your cover off, all right? Like this, you took it off, all right? Make sure you use this as your guidance mark. The top right here, it's going to look like this with the PlayStation logo if your cover's on properly. You take it off. And then what you want to do is flip it over just like this. All right? And then to take off this cover, you're going to grab this side and push it down that way. So now both of the covers are off, okay? In this case, you put these in the sink. They're just like your dishes. You rinse them off. Use your sponge, your towel, whatever. I don't got to show you how to wash dishes. Okay, so you already took off both your covers. And now what you got here is this fan that has a grate on it. Mine doesn't. I forgot to put it back on the last time I cleaned this, so I just have it here to put back on. But first thing you want to do when you're down here is, you see these little things out here? You can take these out. So what you're going to do is grip it in the middle just like this and pull it upwards. Hold on. Got my other hand for that. Might need two hands for this. But you pull this upwards and it's going to pull out, all right? And then you're going to be able to take these off, and just like dishes, you wash them. All right, so see, that's the first one out. Now to do the other side. Okay, so this one is out. Make sure you mark these by the side, all right? Make sure you mark these. You see this one? You're going to remember this one because you see a little PlayStation indent over here. And this one you're going to remember because there was no PlayStation indent. You make sure you mark these by the side. Maybe record a video. Maybe scratch it so you know this is the one that goes on the PlayStation side. You know, just scratch something on that plastic. Or maybe you'll just rest it down somewhere and you remember that the left goes on the left side, right goes on the right side. That's the way I have it laid out right now. But like I said, they're your dishes. The one on the right is the right side. All right. Now you flip the console back over, and this is where your fan is. You see there's no more grate here. If your inside your fan is dirty, you take off the grate and you clean it the way I'm going to show you. But if inside your fan is dirty, then you can skip this part. But if inside your fan's dirty, you're going to get this Torx here, and you're going to unscrew all these fan bits. But what I want you to remember is that all of these are different screws. That's your top right screw there. There's your top left screw here, and you're going to lay them out so that you know which screw they are. This is your top left. This is your bottom left. All right. I laid that out wrong. Here we go, top left, bottom left. Just like that, you see that? 4 different screws. And then you're going to lift this up right here, all right? There's going to be a little gap in the back there. It's only going to be on the left side. Lift it up, lift up the flap. You unclick it, pull it up with your finger. It's just adhesive, so it might come off. But then you're going to see this fan clip right here, all right? You're going to want to pry this up. Now, you could get pliers or something small like a needle nose, but if you have some really cautious hands, you could lift it up out of the connector just like that. And then, that's it. The fan comes out, all right? And you can clean it. you're going to want to get your brush, and you're going to brush through it. There's only so much of this fan that you can clean, but it's going to be better than how it used to be, I imagine. So at that point, you put it back in. You lay it down under this clip right here. You want to clip it in just like this. All right. Okay. So now that's in. You're going to get this same clip here, put it right back on top, and then we're going to work in reverse. All right. And make sure, don't be like me, make sure to put this back on. All right. You make sure that you put this back on. Don't be like me. All right. And make sure it's lined up on the right side with the pegs. It's going to make sure that you have it lined up properly. All right. So now, same way you laid it out, top right. Once you didn't change the orientation of the console at least. Okay, don't be clumsy like me though. Bottom right, bottom left, top left. You're going to screw all of those in. All right, so you just finished doing the dishes, whether you put them in the dishwasher or you wash them yourself like me because you're poor. Listen, your plates are clean, just like when you finish eating dinner, and now you got your sides. Make sure you remember what sides these go on. This is the right side because I made sure to note that. All right. So I only have these laid out like this so I didn't misplace the parts. But of course, to put this on for ease of installation, you're going to lay it down. This right here is where you're going to put your right one. As you can see, there's no PlayStation logo up there. I'm going to get this just like this. And first, you're going to want to line it up with the holes in the front, the clips in the front. Push it down in the clips. All right. And then you're going to want to roll this one in and pull it out a little bit. Okay, it's a little bit less cooperative than I thought. All right. Yeah, that's what you do. Okay, so you put it in this hole first, and then you line it up with the clips. And then, well, you line both of them up with the clips on the edges at least. Ah, there you go. And you push it in. See, and that's why you do tutorials. Everyone learns something. See, even I learned something. All right, that's one side. This is the side without the PlayStation logo, as you can see. So you're going to want to grab it and make sure you have it on right. You see, it's supposed to go inwards out there. So that is the right way. It's going to sit in place, and you're going to want to do the exact opposite, and you're going to push it inwards. All right? You heard that clip? That means it's on. Now, time to flip this over. As you can see, PlayStation logo is here. You're going to want to get the one for the left side, just like this. And revised for intelligence, you put one inside there, the other clip in there, and then you press it in. All right. Guess what? You win. You make sure you set this up with your PlayStation logo, and then you push it in the clips. And that, everyone, that's how you clean your PlayStation. All right. Now, last step, of course. I guess this is a bonus for anyone who is interested. I imagine if you own this console, you probably already know how to do this, but let's say you don't. Or if you don't own the console, why would you be watching this? It's none of my business, okay? You're going to get this right here, right? Okay, you have it just like that, all right? You see? You hold this upside down. So if you have your console like this on your media stand, you're not making it to heaven. But clip this up right here. You're going to put this screw in, all right? Now, of course, I'm not a part of the rich people crew, so I have these things called butter knives that I use rather than flathead screwdrivers. Couldn't really afford one of those. You see, that was $8, and I only walked into Walmart with 9, so yeah, couldn't get a flathead screwdriver. But you know what I could get? A PlayStation that stands up by itself. And I mean, it stands up by itself already, but I guess it's maybe it just has this so it could park in a disabled spot, you know? Anyways, that's how you clean your PlayStation. I'm happy to report to everyone that I did not break the console. YouTuber seen in the black screen cliche? What's up, y'all? Yeah, switch the screen. Come on. Let's see that PlayStation. That's what I'm talking about. That's how you clean your PlayStation.